And now he is highlighting the Syndra.
Speaking of power.
Gonna take a beater into the Jace, but this does mean that he can itemize with that Hex Drinker early and even the Mercury Treads if he wants to, because of how much magic damage is coming out from the ROX Tigers team composition. So the problem for the ROX Tigers is that with the amount of magic that's on their team comp, a Locket later on into the game, the Redemption, magic resistance that BBQ can stack is just going to really hurt the ROX Tigers, and a lot of the pressure is going to be on Songyun to come up with some answer.
Curious to see how the Varus does as well, you know, after the nerfs, as it still has overwhelming, speaking, you know, back in like 7.2, 7.3, the Jace Varus was a very overwhelming kind of composition that just poked you out so much to the point where you just couldn't even stay in lane. And eventually you began to see Varus bans, and Jace kind of fell out of the meta. Tempt really switching up his summoners here a lot. He went from Ghost, which obviously wouldn't be the pick, into Exhaust, into Cleanse. And Mickey actually picking up the Exhaust to deal with the Jace.
So we'll take one last look at the team compositions here. Before heading into match, Rumble, Rengar, Jace, Varus, and Braum for BBQ. Definitely lots of gears available to them with that team composition. Lots of Poke, lots of Siege. They have Disengage, Counter Engage, which I guess is a little bit different. And now on the flip side, ROX Tigers with the Nautilus, Elise, Syndra, Ezreal, and Karma. Very tunneled on getting ahead, and if they don't, then it's going to be all on Ezreal.
Yeah, well, they'll see if they can get ahead with the help of Mickey this time around. So let's make it 2 series in a row, perhaps. Going into game number 1 right now, BBQ versus the ROX Tigers on the Rift. Actually, Mickey able to push that one in. Hold that thought. We're going to have a little try here at a gank. Mighty Bear coming down. This is totally unknown. Ghost is going to face check the brush. We might have our first blood here. The exhaust going down onto Ghost. Needs some more follow-up damage. The flash away. Can he actually get away? First blood goes over to Mighty Bear. Oh. Speaking of stabilization, it looks like they're going to destabilize things in the bot lane. Coming with a flash exhaust onto Ghost. Key looking to open up this fight. Is there a response here from BBQ? The flash forward from Mighty Bear. Picks up a kill, although looks like Songyun also went down. Eating a little bit too much damage, perhaps. They do get that turret, but they will trade tier 2 in top. Use that shield. Forces the red to refresh there. And in comes the ultimate from Braum. Key getting quite low there. Bless going in for the kill. He will get it. Mickey coming on in, though, flashes with that unleashed power. Now Bless going a little bit too deep. 2 kills going over the ROX Tigers. Maybe BBQ. No, they can't even get the red. Looking for some damage there. Just locking down Totoro. Oh, the flash forward onto Tempt. They really want him. Everything on top of him, even an exhaust, but not quite able to get it. Mickey goes down. And it looks like maybe ROX went 2 overboard with that engage. A double kill going to Ghost at the end of this. And 3 members of ROX do fall down to half health or below it. They're pushing on in, but Shy still wants to. He grabs Ghost here. Huge engage. And uh-oh, BBQ on the run now. 2 members going to go down. And that is not the engage that BBQ was looking for in the form of Bless, Totoro. Even Tempt and Crazy should be ahead of him. He should be all the way in the back. Meanwhile, Shy is... Yeah,
Shy's out of position. They're sending him back to the depths.
Oh boy.
Back to the deep end. But one of the things that's bizarre is it's weird to see Bless itemizing full physical damage.
They really want to get in onto this, but that may be a mistake. The teleport coming behind here. Shy, he can jump on over. He's going to lock up Ghost again. Ghost will get caught on the other side. Mickey's on the run against 3 members. Does get Bola strike. Attempts to use that unleashed power onto Bless, but he does survive. They trade 1 for 1. Oh, once blood, there's the equalizer. Mickey up in front again. Oh, and Sangin gets caught out there by Varus. Now Mickey being jumped on here by Tempt. Blesh trying to get on in. Still kiting them for so long, but will die. That's 2 members of ROX Tigers being caught out. Really nice engage by BBQ. Let's see what they want to do now.
Looks like they want to convert it into a Baron. Shy, though, he might be quite obnoxious, although a 5-man redemption heal gonna come out.
That's so key. We'll see if they can actually still.
That
you
wasn't
can see
key,
Bless.
that was Totoro.
Yeah, oh, yeah, you're correct. Bless is super low, so is Totoro. Shy getting on in there, he kills Bless. Looks like Mighty Bear actually goes down, and all of a sudden, okay, they're gonna kill 2. Can they stop the Baron though? It doesn't look like it, as it is very, very low. Can he steal it? And, oh, it's pretty close, but not quite as crazy able to take that one. One fan goes absolutely insane in the audience, goes beast mode. There's the very clean disengage. Using the redemption. Bless actually might be in a bit of trouble. He gets locked up, and there's the stun. Equalizer is good, but immediately Bless goes down. Crazy now forced to Zonius early. Chain of Corruption going down onto Mickey, though. Nice Zonius to survive there right at the end, but he will be followed up with a kill. And now Key going down. Crazy, even though he's low, is putting out that damage. Shy trying to go man mode, but not quite able to. GA gonna be procced. Will be able to take him out right away. Crazy, even though he's extremely low.
The real question is, Brendan, what damage? Because the ROX Tigers don't seem to deal damage.
Basically just some scrying orbs to go down. They only have 1. Uh-oh, Shy is going to be caught out here. Lots of DPS is coming out, but Mickey gets caught in the back, forced to Zonia's early, and he's going to be jumped on, and that is the end of his life. Double kill for Tempt. Shy and Mickey just getting caught out there in the middle of the map with no vision.
Now it looks like BBQ, they might even completely ignore capturing Baron. They could look to potentially end it here if they want to be a little bit risky. Although I'm not even sure if it's actually risky with that Braum shield.
Yeah, he's up in front. And even Key just desperately trying to do some damage. And there are some low members of BBQ, but it just doesn't look like it's enough. The repel here from Mighty Bear will be jumped on. Down he goes. And that's going to be it. The ace and the first game going over to the BBQ Olivers.
Eventually, they managed to take down the Nexus. Baron stall via Varus. They're highlighting Maokai as the final pick. Maokai is extremely interesting because he's going to be very vulnerable in the later stages to that Tahm Kench and Weaver's Wall, plus the Rengar ultimate with the Nautilus. And it doesn't seem as stable as the Shen. Obviously, is going to be tankier, but Shen would provide a lot more, I guess, accessibility in a sense, you know, when you use the Stand United on Elise or Talon, especially to create chaos early on.
Interesting choice. I mean, I saw the BBQ coach in there. He was just like, Mao, 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 Mao. That's like the only thing I saw him saying, if I was seeing it correctly. So, seems like everybody on BBQ is kind of on the Maokai page.
And this is an interesting turn of events where ROX Tigers now are the ones with arguably the superior scaling, almost surely, as BBQ are going to be much heavier of a reliance on summoners.
Yeah, I mean, at the same time, we could see someone like Tempt pop off on that Talon if things go well for him early on. Definitely one of the champions that allows you to do so if you can get an early lead.
And so here's a look at the team composition for the ROX Tigers. Nautilus, Rengar, Talia, Jhin, and Tahm Kench. And now for BBQ, Maokai, Elise, Talon, Varus, and Malzahar. So who's going to win? Are the Tigers going to eat the chickens, Brendan?
I think they are this time. That was my prediction. I think this is going to game 3. But could be proven wrong. We'll see if Tempt maybe goes off on that Talon or something else happens on that BBQ side. Let's jump into game number 2 here. ROX Tigers versus the BBQ Olivers. And it doesn't seem like the ROX Tigers have any idea about this. Right now, Mighty Bear's doing Raptors. Here we go. The cocoon lands immediately. The damage coming out. The knockup, though, onto Bless. He will repel. And it doesn't look like that's enough damage onto Shy. He's actually going to try to lock up Bless here. Bless attacks and takes the damage. First blood goes over to Shy. Definitely a mistake there. And here comes Mighty Bear on the chase, looking for more. Not sure if he wants to dive that turret, though, but here comes Talia. And now it looks like they're going to go for it. The wall coming on over. Mickey getting the aggro, forced to flash away. Is it enough damage? Okay, the last auto attack will just barely do it. Mighty Bear survives with a sliver of health, where there is a control ward, but doesn't seem like they want to get anywhere close. Oh, hold that thought. Songyun being caught here. Huge burst damage. He does get eaten, but the dot will kill him inside of Tom Kench. Trying to poke down here. Oh, the teleport coming on in. Shy coming from behind. Teleport follow-up there. And they are going to knock Totoro up. Mighty Bear now on the run. He's going to get a follow-up kill there, actually. Shy getting a little bit low, trying to escape here. Even with Mickey coming on down. Repel coming up. He will save Shy. And there comes the wall. Okay, he's going to trap them in. Will Mickey follow up? Deadly Flourish does miss. Just trying to poke on in. There's the twisted advance, but the follow-up engage here. Maybe Crazy got a little bit too far. The flash forward, he does take him out. But here's Temp parkouring over the wall. He's taking on the world, though, and uh-oh. Oh, he does survive. Deadly Flourish just barely missing. The curtain call coming out here. Bless with no repel. Oh, there it is. Coming out. He will jump on, dodges that fourth shot, but Shy will clean up. Meanwhile, under the turret, Talia goes down. And what a crazy back and forth that fight was.
Map running down was Tempt. He was trying to make his way over here. He's going to parkour over the wall and go on to Songyun. They almost managed to actually lock him up. He was able to barely escape, and there was that super sick juke right at the end there. And he's going to come over and try to get his blue buff. Mickey, though, warding to see what way he's taking.
Oh, Abyssal Voyage. Ghost, sorry, buddy. That's just way too much. Look at this teleport coming in. Shy, he wants blood. The flash forward, he is going heavy onto Ghost, who will be Deadly Flourish and taken out. So, lots expended, but they do pick up the kill in the end.
They could somehow secure it because Dragon's not on the field. Looks like there's an Abyssal Voyage that's going to come to top.
Get in his mouth. Here we go. Songyun is the only one that joins up. Funnily enough, they need to get the lockdown. There's the Deadly Flourish. Mickey, by the way, in the meantime, looks like he might meet a similar fate. The knock up here onto Crazy. Down he goes, and Mickey gets away.
There's wall technique on blue side than it is on red.
Oh, Abyssal Voyage coming on in. Looking for Bless immediately. Getting that exhaust. Does repel upwards. Shy trying to get on top of him. There's the death charge. Not enough DPS though, and they're going to turn this around. Look at Tempt in the back line trying to get onto Songyun. Can he take him out? Will parkour over the wall and just barely with that ignite will get the kill. And now Key in a bit of trouble. Tempt. Looks like Crazy will follow up. And meantime on the left side, Shy was all alone fighting against 3 members. A huge team fight win here for BBQ, able to take out 4 members of the ROX Tigers.
Yeah.
So they're doing somewhat of a 1-3-1, I guess you can call it. Here comes that push into mid. But the wall is going to zone them out, but they have an easy escape to the right. Oh, the Bola's going to catch Ghost, and a huge knock up there from Mickey. Can they get enough damage, though? Big redemption to heal a bunch of them. Very low members on BBQ. Only one goes down, and that's Malzahar. That's the second one. Ghost going to eat it, but Mickey on the back end. Bless now on the run. Songyun trying to get him. Does not have his flash. It's very, very close. Maybe like 10 seconds, which is barely not enough. Attempts. Looks like he wants more, actually. Trying to get onto Mighty Bear. Will he win the trade? He will just barely win that one. You can see the scrying ward was used. Uh-oh, Sky gets caught here, but Key able to gobble him up. They're going to return to the fight, actually knocking Crazy up. Tempt is going in 1v5, super deep. Will he go down? The knockback by Mickey. He parkours the wall, but Mighty Bear able to pick up the kill. Now Totoro in the front. It looks like he's dead meat. Here comes the curtain call. Bless in the front, trying to lock down some of these members. He repels. Trying to get onto Songyun. Will actually flash in the face of this. Abyssal Voyage coming through. There's no way he was getting out of that one. Shy trying to get another big play onto Ghost. This time doesn't quite work out, but he does get the flash. Uh-oh, Bless. All by himself here against he, Mickey, and Mighty Bear will bite the dust. So nice pick by the ROX Tigers with Baron. Okay, Shy going on in, gets the depth charge onto Ghost. He's doing no DPS in the back. Finally gets a bunch of DPS onto Shy, locks him up. But it doesn't look like they have enough here to get on top of ROX. Locking up Bless. Looks like he may just survive. Crazy though, will not. That will be another inhibitor attempt. Gets knocked up too. Mickey able to take that down. And this might just be the end of the game as ROX Tigers pushing on in. Can Bless, Totoro, and Ghost pull off the miracle hold against the Elder Dragon? It doesn't look like it. Gonna lock up Bless one last time. The flash forward. Looking for more kills for their KDA. Can they actually get it? Trying to fight back. It's not going to be enough. There is going to go down the Nexus, and the ROX Tigers will even it up 1-1.
And that's going to be the Nexus falling. Can itemize extremely well. And, I mean, we saw that they can definitely play Jace. Yes, that would have been a lot of physical damage, but outside of Nautilus, no one else is going to be able to itemize properly to defend against that assault.
What do you think about the Echo last pick here? I mean, Caitlyn definitely going to be a force to be reckoned with late in the game in terms of 80 damage, but that's another kind of AP champion that you got in the mid lane. It's not like a, you know, it's not like a Syndra, and it will do well against the Syndra, speaking of which. They're also going to throw teleport onto that Echo.
So they're opening up the gear for them to go into 1-3-1 later on. Maokai, not the best actually. It's stopping the Echo split push. Depending on how far ahead the Echo is or how far ahead he can get. It's not the worst, but it's not like he should ever really be able to kill Echo in that side split push. And so we'll take one last look at the team compositions before jumping into game number 3. Maokai, Graves, Syndra, Ezreal, and Karma for BBQ. And for the ROX Tigers, Nautilus, Elise, Echo, Caitlyn, and Malzahar.
Looking forward to seeing Mickey on something like Echo. Can he do damage early on? How will Songyun be on that Caitlyn later on? As well, guys, we're going to jump into the last game of the day, Game 3 between the BBQ Olivers and the ROX Tigers. Now, Tempest have both summoners, but there's the flash and a key. He's not fast enough. The Cocoon follow-up, and that's going to be first blood over to Mighty Bear.
Plays like this because it's very difficult for BBQ to properly read this.
Going to wait for the depth charge to hit. There is the Nether Grasp into the Cocoon, and you're not getting away from that much CC.
Provided they have a minion wave. This is such a difficult angle of approach.
We're going to have to see Bless maybe be the hero, jumping on in, and no, it is going to go over to Mighty Bear and the ROX Tigers, locking up Temps here. Out comes the Unleashed Power, actually does get Caitlyn on the back. That's the only kill that they will find. Going 2 for 1, but the Tigers do pick up that Infernal Drake. Well, this is one way to accelerate the game very fast, and if BBQ is playing this passive, but it seems like they've caught on to this. He is waiting in the wings to look for a pick. They're going to find Totoro. He will go down. Yeah, Mickey coming in from the left side will easily pick up Tem, so that's going to be a couple of kills. Nice play here from the ROX Tigers to bait them in. Ghost now on the run, trying to flash away. Mickey trying to get him down. Bless will go down up top at the same time nearly as Ghost goes down. So that's 4 kills. Crazy didn't even enter that fight.
So now they'll be 10K ahead of 23 minutes.
Yeah, definitely not the standard. Now, Mickey may have paid for it with his life. The Unleashed Power comes out after he's able to chrono shift back, but actually he turns it back and brings down Tempt with him. And meanwhile, the rest of his team was pushing inhibitors. Here comes Shy. He is trying to get onto Blast. Looks like he will survive. Crazy, just not tanky enough. Will be shredded there. Dredgeline will miss, but
Mickey almost deletes half of a turret in just one combo with that Lich Bane and that Herald. Does have to flash away, but it doesn't matter. The inhibitor up in top is falling.
Oh, Tempt. It's getting close. Shy is doing crazy amount of damage too with the help of Mickey. And let's see how many kills the ROX Tigers can pick up on the back end. That's going to be 3. Caitlyn is one-shotting these guys as they just don't have enough health to survive. Trying to get as many kills as possible before the game ends. And can they get any more? Dredgeline is going to miss. Doesn't look like they will, but the ROX Tigers will pick up the 2-1 victory in tonight's series over BBQ.